live, Mike, right now.
Welcome back, folks, to the NAILD Convention live streams. I'm here with, I guess, a friend of the show, Greg Galuccio, and Greg Eric, of course, from Energy Focus.
Great to be person to person with you guys. Really,
yeah, isn't
fun.
it nice? It really is nice, actually, to be in person and
Yeah.
see everybody again. And everyone's looking so much older. It's been
Yeah.
that long.
Yeah.
But Greg, you gave the presentation about the power line. And I think that, to me, the weakness is in you guys are the only ones making it. How can we get the rest of the? To me, this seems like such a no-brainer. There's a light switch right over there.
Yep.
It's already wired to all these lights.
Yep.
It's the infrastructure for the controls is already there.
Yeah. Everything's already interconnected. So the challenge is, how do we get the signals over that power supply line and share the space with the actual power, right? So we figured that out.
Right, but I mean, I think you need to give that gift to the rest of the industry.
Yeah. So there's, I mean, when anyone comes up with a technology, you have to figure out how you can spread it around without, having someone just suddenly, engulf you and take you
Sure.
over. So we would have to do that in a measured way, but we are definitely willing to work with any manufacturer who wants to come along and collaborate with us.
Because when you talked about that, and for those who didn't see the presentation or listen, it was about you can dim and control through line voltage, which is huge. Because what I do and what Mike does a lot is retrofit. So we're in an existing space where wiring is not easy. It's not easy to get wiring to certain locations, and it's a pain, it's a hassle. But people might want to control it, and right now it's difficult until you came out with this new item that I think is a ticket for it.
Right. And it's not the solution for everything. It's a small room solution, but Bluetooth is not the solution for everything, and neither is power over Ethernet. So, it's going to occupy a space, but it's a very much needed space.
I find that right now the industry has a solution for maybe a problem that doesn't exist or something with the controls piece. And it's like there's this other thing that you have to tap on, and which is why I like power line controls, because you're not redoing everything. You don't have to rewire buildings. Like, most buildings are already built.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? That 99.999% of all buildings are already built. If it's not 100%, you know what I mean? And they're wired in a way that the light fixtures connect to a switch. And so this is why I think Powerline is such an obvious choice. But I don't know if it's going to be adopted. Like you said, it's for small rooms, but why can't big rooms?
Well, it could be for big rooms as well. What it can't do is jump circuit breakers and jump transformers. So you can't really network control an entire building or entire campus with it. That you'd have to go wireless with that. But there are so many solutions now that are needed that people don't need to do that. Right? That's a scale up function that you can't require everyone to do. And what we're finding is things like classrooms and stuff like that in schools, where all they want to be able to do is dim the lights or even tune the color a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a plug and play, instantaneous solution.
Yeah, and what I like is you treat each room like it's its own room, because you know what it is.
It is.
It is its own room, and it needs to have its own attitude, own control.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need to network everything.
You know what? I agree with you. I think the networking is maybe overrated a little bit in a lot of these places. And when we were talking to Andrea Wilkerson, Dr. Wilkerson, and what was Sarah Safranek from PNNL, like, they were saying that, look, the nurses and the teachers actually used these lighting controls. One teacher was, bringing the kids in from recess, tuning the lights to really warm and dimming them for 5 minutes after the kids came back in, and then turning the lights back up. And that this was observable behavior. She was using the system to help her students settle down after recess.
Oh, the research is clear. And if you right now, assisted living facilities find that if you keep everyone alert during the day, that the rate of people falling down and getting hurt in an assisted living facility goes down by 40%, and that alone will pay for 5 systems, because it's a huge burden on.
And I know you talked in the presentation about fixtures, but your product is actually tubes. You can reuse existing fixtures, put in new LED tubes, bypass the ballast, and your control will
Yeah.
work. Dim it and everything through the line voltage.
Yep.
That's the ticket, man.
Folks, we made it here to the end of the stream. Of course, we give thanks to Energy Focus for sponsoring. Do you guys have a tagline? What's Energy Focus? Do you guys have a tagline?
Enlighten and inspire for better living.
There you go. There you have it. And also, so go to energyfocus.com and, of course, nailed.org. Check it out. Thanks for listening.